Hi guys, keeping up with my MBBS preparation series, today we'll be talking about the second MBBS subjects. Now we are getting into the difficult zone, pulling out the big guns. Now one thing I like to stress in the initial part of the video is that studying pathology, pharmacology, microbiology and forensic science for your MBBS level and for your PG preparations are two different aspects. So I'll be talking around in three levels: when you are in MBBS, when you are preparing for NEET PG for the first time, and thirdly when you want to do a quick revision. So first let's start with your MBBS level. Now I'll tell you one thing, that pathology is the most important subject of this year. Pharmacology will be the most difficult subject. Microbiology will be the most illogical subject, and forensic is one of the most interesting subject that you will find in this year. That being said, first we'll sort out what kind of books that you should read. For pathology, I don't need to tell you. I think Basis of Pathology by Robbins is the most important book that you have to read. For pharmacology, KD Tripathi is more than enough. You don't need to wander with Katzung or Goodman Gilman. It won't be possible for you to read all these books, and I think KDT is fair enough. It is a standard reference book. For microbiology, I read Panikkar and Parasitology from Baweja. And for forensic, you have three options: either you read from Reddy or Sumit Set, or I think from Arup Kundu. It is a book very popular in West Bengal. Arup Kundu is like a story book. Sumit Set is the most most concise book, and Reddy is in between. I read Reddy. So that being said, first we'll talk about what should be your approach. Your 1/3 of your time should be devoted to pathology, and 2/3 for the rest of the three subjects. Now first we'll talk about pathology. In pathology, you have to understand that general pathology is the most important part of that subject. Sorry, you can't skip all the 8 to 10 chapters which is given in the first half of your recent book. I think if I'm not wrong, your Robbins has been divided into volume 1, volume 2 in the 2015 edition. So you can't skip it. It is one subject that you have to understand rather than mug it up. It is one subject where you can make notes and you can refer to those notes for your revision when you are preparing for your prof examination, and also when you are preparing for NEET PG. So after general pathology, the most important topic is hematology. And for systemic, I will give you one suggestion: whenever you are reading systemic pathology, you also read systemic pharmacology together. So when you are reading about the pathogenesis of the disease, then you will also come to know which drug interferes at which level, and it will help you in a very holistic. It will give you a very holistic approach to any disease that you are dealing with. That being said, now we'll talk about pharmacology. Now pharmacology is like a new language. It's a nightmare. It is very difficult to know that. I'm not trying to scare you off, but that's the reality. It is a very difficult subject to tackle. So let's talk about from step by step. First topic is your general pharmacology, where you have to read about the pharmacodynamics and pharmacokinetics, pharmacovigilance, and your stages of clinical trial. Mind you, these are the most important topic either from your MBBS and NEET, both MBBS and NEET PG point of view. For systemic, hands down the most important and more difficult subject system to remember is the autonomic. For systemic pathology, pharmacology, is autonomic system is the most important system that you have learned. Now, that being said, I'll give you few tips how to remember pharmacology from your point of prof viva that you give. After reading so many subjects, you are going to forget which drug belongs to which category, especially for your antimicrobials, antiviral, and your malaria, your anti-malarials. So I'll tell you one thing, that you make flashcard before starting reading any chapter. You make flashcards or small cards where you just write down the classification of drugs and which drug belongs to which category. This is a very important tip. You might find it very silly that I'm just asking you to mug up the classification, but it is going to help you because you won't even remember the classification. I'll tell you. Second tip that I'll give you, because for your prof viva, the questions that they ask are the various, even for your NEET PG, it is very important to know the various important side effects. So whenever you are reading, just keep 2 to 3 pages aside for your writing, making a just a list of side effects of all the drugs. So like when for vancomycin, Redmond syndrome, it is very important, you have to know that the gray baby syndrome of chloramphenicol. So you just make a list of all the side effects, the important side effects of all the important drugs. And again, and one pharmacology is one subject that when you are preparing for NEET PG, you don't have to read the entire KDT again. It is one subject which you just have to prepare by solving MCQs. So I'll recommend that you start solving MCQs from your MBBS days itself. This is one subject that you should refer to MCQs books. Then microbiology, now there is no logic to microbiology, there is no pattern to study microbiology, you just have to study and mug it up. But I'll tell you the important topics in microbiology is the sterilization techniques, the initial chapters of culture medias, and I think if you have read immunity and various of immunity chapter from pathology, you don't need to study the immunity chapter from microbiology, because Robbins covers it all. And so that's there. And then for this microbiology also, I will tell you that for all the parasites, protozoas, fungus and virus, you just first learn all the classifications, all the specific species belonging to which genus. So you just learn it all. For parasitology, I'll tell you, just make the you take an A4 size paper, and for each important parasites or protozoas that you are reading, please make a chart of it, life cycle chart, draw by your own hand and stick it to your wall, so that you can always have a visual memory of it. And for bacteriology, there is no pattern, you have to learn it. There are few chapters that you just can't ignore. You have to know everything about strepto, staph, and nowadays influenza is the strepto, staph, and then E. coli, all the enterobacterus. You have to learn it. There is no skipping there. You have to learn. So there is no pattern. I can't find anything to suggest how to read and make it is easy. Pharmacology is your saving grace. It is going to help you when your mind is just boggled with all the important information of patho and pharma, and you are very overwhelmed. Read pharmacology as a relieving and soothing subject. It is going to help you. It is just you have to read it. There is no specific pattern. You don't have to make notes. You don't have to make charts. For toxicology, if you want, you can read. You can make notes of all the various lethal doses, all the order which is a pathognomic or diagnostic order of specific things. But you just you can read it from MCQs book also, because ultimately when you are going to prepare for NEET PG, you will just read it from the MCQs book. So patho is once now coming to the NEET PG preparation. First time when you are preparing, patho is only one subject where you have to read it from your notes, either your notes that you have collected from your during your MBBS days, notes, self-made notes, or the notes which are provided by all the coaching institutes that you are getting enrolled to. And then microbiology, pharmacology and forensic science, these are the subjects that you have to read from. Multiple revisions of the MCQs are there. Now we'll talk about the specific topics that are very important for your NEET PG. Pathology, as I told you, the most important topics are the general pathology. They have been asking questions about all these questions from your initial chapters, and they'll be continuing asking these questions, and you have to see what are the recent updates or the new things which are given in the new edition of the Robbins, and you just read it. Second, after reading the general pathology, you have to read hematology. If you have covered hematology and general pathology, I think you'll be covering around 70 to 80% of your questions from pathology. Second thing, that if you have more time, you read lung cancer and tuberculosis. I have to stress this again, that in even your MBBS you have to read tuberculosis in detail from Robbins. So in even NEET PG, after lung cancer, tuberculosis, then you just make, if you have you can make a list of all the major histopathology signs of basic cancers, like for renal cell carcinomas, thyroid cancers, what are the pathognomic histological diagnostic points. Just make a list of all the cancers and their histopathology. And then important is your CNS tumors. So you read all these are the important topics that you should cover when you are reading for preparing for NEET PG. Second is pharmacology. I'll tell you, there is no pattern to this subject. You just have to read, you have to have multiple revisions. 3 to 4 revisions of, at least 3 to 4 revisions of your MCQs books. That's all that you need to do. And if you had made again I'll say that you just at least remember the classifications and the list that I told you to make of all the important side effects. So it is very to know all these things, it is very important. And if there is a recent launch of drugs, recent questions, recent trends, you have to know. And I'll tell you one thing, that for your MBBS, mechanism of action of drugs are more important, but in NEET PG you will get more applied questions. What is the applications of the drugs? And don't forget to read the autonomic nervous system chapter. That is the most important chapter for pharmacology. Microbiology is one subject that if you are reading the past question banks of the past few years, because it is one subject where you have most repetitive questions, so you just need to, because I'll tell you, there is no recent, this is one subject where you have very least recent advances. So you have to just go through the previous questions, nothing specific that you need to do about this subject. Now after all this, if I'll say that forensic is one subject which is going to make or break your game. It is one subject which gets immense importance when you are preparing for NEET PG. You have, because I'll tell you why, because it is a very compact and a sweet subject which you can cover in 3 to 4 days, and you can excel in it. You can even plan to get even 100% correct questions in forensics. So it is the most important, and there is no topic which is like least important topics or not important topics. You have to know everything. In general, post-mortem changes are very important. Anthropology, age estimation is very important. Gunshot injuries, different types of injuries. And then I'll say the most important thing is the recent amendments in few of the IPCs that are there, especially POSCO Act is very important. Marital rape, age of consents, these are the things you are bound to get questions from there. Maybe from toxicology, it is one subject that you should just make MCQs. Don't get into learning all the lethal doses of everything. You don't need to do that, because people, if you see the trends, they will be asking you questions more from the injury chapters and more from the amendments and the acts chapter. So that's there. Now when you are planning to do a quick revision, how to go about it. Pathology, again, you read your notes. I think if by now if you have read your notes 3 to 4 times, that is the basic of your revision. You just have to revise your note. Don't skip on pathology, revise the complete pathology. Microbiology you don't need to revise, because I don't think it is that relevant. Forensic, your revision will be done in 1 day. So it is two subjects which are of utmost important for your quick revision is pathology and forensic science. Don't skip on them, revise them thoroughly, give them time, whatever is needed. And for pharmacology, you just have to again go through your MCQs. There is no pattern to that. Read your one subject that I will tell you to read before going to examination, the night before or the day before your examination, is forensic science. It is going to help you to increase your rank. I hope all my tips and this discussion was useful for you. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe. I'll be coming up with my next video where I'll be just focusing on your PSM, how to study PARCS for Prof, and how to prepare a PSM for your NEET PG, because it is one subject which is a lot of important for your NEET PG preparation. So stay tuned. Bye.